500 years after Martin Luther said, "Here I stand, I can do no other," we shout out, "It's time for us now." We travel to Warsaw, St. Petersburg and Berlin, meet courageous and fascinating people, and collect what we learn. We'll present our questions, our thoughts, and our understandings in a theater play. The Great German Theater in Berlin will be our stage. Let's start at the beginning. We meet in the Polish capital Warsaw. Some of us are at home here. Others eat a pierogi and hear about Solidarność and the feminist movement called Black Protest for the first time. We are 18 youngsters from Russia, Poland and Germany. We ask, what are we standing for? What do we want to fight for?
The voice of conscience is something that's just leading you to the right way. If everybody would follow the voice of conscience, then nobody would have to risk something, because it would just be like a perfect world.
When I see really active people or meet really active people and they're really standing up for themselves, I really, truly admire them.
Even if they shy like me or brave, they have hope to change something.
I haven't really defined yet what I stand for.
I always get up in my mind.
The first thing you do, you lose that inner voice. You follow someone else's lead.
You should not let someone else decide for you.
If you're afraid to follow your thoughts and you follow someone's others, you just waste your time and your life. Like, who doesn't risk, doesn't drink a champagne?
When I want to do something, I believe in this very much. You become determined, you become brave.
In every city, we meet people who listen to the voice of conscience. We call them standers. They stand in for the rights of the unheard. They fight for their own beliefs and do not stop when they face difficulties. People laugh at standers, ignore them, mistreat them, or put them into jail. Standers don't go the easy way. They walk the right one.
Lemański risked for telling the truth, and he risked a lot because the church and the government in Poland are very, very strongly connected. And I think that he's trying to separate and to make the country more secular, to separate politics and the church, which is very unusual and it doesn't really happen very often. So he's kind of a hero.
Takim podstawowym kryterium, może to będzie łatwiejsze, podstawowym kryterium, którym się kieruję, jest to, żebym oglądając się za siebie nie musiał się wstydzić tego, jak się zachowałem wczoraj, przedwczoraj, jak się odezwałem albo jak odpowiedziałem komuś na pytanie, jak zareagowałem na jakieś zdarzenie.
The priest said, "Since it's my country, Poland, and my community, the church, that faced these horrible consequences, it is me who has to be a part of this story. If I didn't speak up, I wouldn't be able to look at myself in the mirror."
When I look back.
Czy przeszedłem obojętnie, czy też starałem się w jakiś sposób uczestniczyć w czyjejś historii, w czyjejś tragedii. Tak chyba krótko.
Czy nie chce pan ksiądz przestać? Czy
Ale czego przestać?
bycia księdzem i pomagania ludziom? Czy nie widzi pan ksiądz jakichś minusów?
Jeżeli potrzebna ci jest moja pomoc, to gotów jestem, jak będziesz odchodził właśnie w takiej wspomaganej śmierci, trzymać cię za rękę. Jeżeli przyniesiesz mi swoje dziecko, które się poczęło in vitro, to ja je ochrzczę i będę się cieszył, że jesteście w mojej wspólnocie. Jeżeli jesteś homoseksualistą i przyjdziesz do mnie ze swoją partnerką czy ze swoim partnerem, to ucieszę się, jak wypijemy razem herbatę.
I'm a part of the church, the priest said, like in marriage. I agreed to accept someone, and you accept other. But the problem is that the priest accepted the church, but did the church accept him? I don't think so.
How was it for you to see him, like to talk to him? Like, how was that?
To not feel ashamed when I look back on what I did, and this is the thing, this is the most important for him, and it could be something for us, like inspiration.
Yeah. The most important for me is to look back at my past and not to feel any regrets of what I said, what I did.
So, you know what I liked about Lemański? His correct interpretation of the Bible. Because I don't know why in the Polish translation of the sentence, you should love and respect everyone, there's an additional, except for the gay people sentence at the end. And he's one of the few who know the original version of it. And he's not using the image of Jesus as a napkin to clean up your own dirt and then throw it out and forget about it. So that's what I appreciated about him.
So, our experience, how do we make it transparent? We're gonna have a metamorphosis together. We're gonna, you know, all the things from caterpillar to butterfly. We show everything. This is our play.
Amazing.
Amazing.
So ready for this.
Yes, and this is already the beginning of you. This is what you wrote in the interview, and I put it in a structure. That's application. The applications here. Yeah. So this is the parcours, and this is the first day, and now we are here. I don't have anything else. There's nothing for you. It's scary.
In the beginning there was no script, just a blue book with empty pages. Every spontaneous idea in a rehearsal, every sensitive thought we dare to speak out loud, and every heated debate is documented on paper. Each encounter with a stander gives us new input and inspiration. Birgit, the dramaturg, Uta, the director, and her assistant Nina gather these precious words and arrange them into scenes. The more we experience and discuss, the more scenes are added. We create something unique, the script for our play.
The government and some other Catholic foundations, they wanted to introduce a project of abortion ban. We opened that Facebook page. Suddenly, women started joining. We talk about cases, examples, what is happening. We all have similar problems. And in those similarities, we can do something about it. That's extremely empowering. I fight for freedom, but now the situation is so bad that I fight for life. I'm very sure that if they don't change, soon in Poland we will have like a massive deaths of women, especially pregnant women. I think freedom for me is the most important. I told you that my feminism means to me that I can decide what will happen to me in my life. So I think that's freedom.
She's very brave to stand against the Catholic Church, to stand against the conservatives in our country, and she's standing in the middle of the field, and she says, "Here I stand, and I will get what I want." And that's amazing, because so many people, so many young people are so afraid that they are too young, that they're not so powerful. She doesn't care about the harsh criticism that she gets.
Here I stand, and the fear of the unknown is the reason for nationalism and racism.
Here I stand, and I believe that action is the best way to make a difference.
Hope is the reason to take action.
Here I stand, and you don't need hope to take an action.
Hope is before action.
Okay, here I stand, and I think that church is not a partner of Polish government. Church has the more power than government in our country. The government do everything to give church what church wants to have.
And now we come to a very, very special thing, the epic rap battle. We have to start with it, because now we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun of that sense of we're gonna be mean to each other, but not on the personal level, but on the standard level. Tomorrow I really need to try out how does it work to battle.
Victoria Ryszkowa aus Russland!
Sie macht sich stark gegen die Respektlosigkeit gegenüber den Leuten auf der Straße und deswegen rockt sie jetzt auch eine Unterkunft in ihrer Base in St. Petersburg. Und wenn ihr jetzt dachtet, das war's, dann habt ihr euch echt geschnitten, denn gleichzeitig hat sie mit einer richtig dreckigen Krankheit zu tun. Und deswegen kämpft sie nicht nur gegen die Regierung, sondern auch gegen die Pharmaindustrie. Komm mal, Victoria, wo nimmst du die Kraft nur her? Hast es mit deiner Krankheit schwer und dann noch deine Arbeit, yeah! Sie trägt ihre Schwäche wie eine Rüstung und deswegen, Leute, zeigt euren Respekt für Copa Victoria!
Моя работа заключается в том, чтобы доносить до людей то, что бездомные люди — это тоже люди, и что никто там в детстве и в здравом уме не мечтает стать бездомным. Моя работа заключается в том, чтобы менять отношение общества к бездомным людям, да, чтобы показывать, что между нами нет разделения на мы и они, да, то есть что бездомные люди они точно такие же, только у них нет крыши над головой. Я здесь помогать бездомным, потому что мне никто не помогал. Я пришла, когда мне было 19 лет. И это был такой акт протеста, все помогать детям, я буду помогать бездомным. И вот я здесь 10 лет.
There are a lot of young people who are occupying themselves with the situation of the country, and sometimes they feel powerless, and sometimes they feel also angry. What kind of advice would you give to the people here from Poland, Russia and Germany?
Нужно делать это профессионально. Пытаюсь, либо ты принимаешь позицию, что весь мир ты изменить не сможешь, но ты можешь изменить жизнь конкретных людей, которые здесь с тобой сейчас рядом. И это очень помогает, когда ты видишь, когда ты пытаешься не глобально охватить, оказывается, помощь точечно, не адресно именно, там, помочь конкретному человеку перейти дорогу. Вот. Ну, важно не сдаваться, иметь холодную голову и не поддаваться разуму.
Zweiten Runde ist eine wahre Wunderwaffe. Sie ist Psychologin und Aufklärerin von ganzem Herzen. Und weil die Lage für Polens Frauen immer beschissener wird, kämpft sie gegen die, die es immer noch nicht kapiert haben. Nachdem die Regierung Sexualkunde willkürlich abgeschafft hat, hat Barbara Baran zusammen mit ein paar Popstars eine Menge coole Clips über Sex in einer riesigen Aufklärungskampagne gestartet und deswegen bitte Leute, macht Lärm für Barbara Baran!
Mam na imię Barbara i zapewne już wiesz, jestem feministką, aktywistką
Unsere nächste Kandidatin kommt aus Moskau. Sie kommt aus Moskau in Russland und sie leitet das Diadok, Russlands mutigstes Theater. Jelena Gremina! Von Demonstrationen über politische Gefangene und tabuisierten Themen im eigenen Land. Sie ist vielschichtig wie eine Matruschka und selbst die Regierung kommt nicht an sie ran. Und deswegen, Leute, steht ihr nicht im Weg, sondern macht Applaus für Jelena Gremina.
Когда театр буквально списал на дно. Никто из них не говорил про Бог, реальность, про президента гомофоба без предела и без слов. Тогда собрали мутежом ровно столько требует театр, сделай сам. Когда мы говорили про узников болотные, ментовские собаки пришли нас закрыть. Мне наплевать, чьи они выполняют указы. Я голыми руками могу псов нахормить. Театр, пусть так не кипишуй, все ништяк, 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 театр.
Theater is a place where you can learn to live with different opinions. And they are there on the stage, and you don't always have to have harmony, because I think that's something we have to train, to live with contrasts and different perspectives and diversity. So in an artistic way, and this is what drama is about. Somebody says something and somebody says something else. And sometimes you don't find the right solution. If there's Antigone or Creon, maybe there won't be harmony. They are both right and they are both wrong. So this is what theater is about, and we have to dare to do these things too in our play.
No. You're a standard.
You are standard.
No. You are a standard.
No. But you are standard.
No, I'm not a standard. I'm not a standard.
You are a standard!
I am. And I'm proud to say that, because maybe before this project I would be doubting this fact. But this project has actually influenced me in such a great way. I've realized that it's not that difficult to just go and talk to people. It's actually much harder to stay silent, because if you have something that is torturing you inside, it's very difficult to keep it inside and think that people will not understand you, they will judge you.
Not yet. Actually, I think standard, it's really powerful word. So I'm not sure that anybody here is standard. But I'm fighting for my interests and for my beliefs.
Мы смотрим с тобой на одну и ту же звезду. Я из окон дома, а ты в поисках дороги домой. Слышишь, я молюсь за тебя. Ничего не было со мной, ничего не было со мной. Лучше я в тебе не сомневаюсь. Что случится, то случится. Мы беспомощны, покуда носим имена и лица. Я в тебе не сомневаюсь. Я стою, раскинув руки.
What we've learned so far. Listen to your voice of conscience and be aware of the consequences. Start with small changes. Unite in a group and fight together, because we all have similar problems. Daniela, Barbara, and all the other members of the group sponge up every piece of advice we hear. We try to put it all together like a complex puzzle of impressions and memories. We've become close friends who talk about everything. 18 strangers from different cities in different countries have become a big family.
We asked you already to write Here I Stand, so you already see, Luther is coming closer. And that means I would like now, when Johannes is with us today, that you take out your book and you write down, this is one thought, this moves me, or this is one thought which I take away with me, it's important for me in my life. I'm interested what young people today, how do they give resonance to Luther's words, to Luther's sentences? Look at him as a father in thoughts, a father which you can identify or fight with. Yeah? Let's go inside.
Er hat gesagt, wenn ich nicht durch Vernunftgründe, also durch Vernunft oder die Heilige Schrift überzeugt werde, widerrufe ich nicht. Weil gegen das Gewissen zu handeln nicht heilsam ist. Das bedeutet, Martin Luthers Gewissen versteht er als etwas, was sozusagen dialogisch ist. Also etwas, nachdem man ihm fragen kann, für das er Rechenschaft schuldig ist, dass man auch kritisieren kann. Es ist also ein Gewissen gewissermaßen, was ins Gespräch geht. Ja? Er hat ja jahrelang die Diskussionen geführt, hochrangige Diskussionen geführt. Also gewissermaßen ein kommunikatives Gewissen, so stellt er sich das vor.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Wenn ich nicht durch Zeugnisse der Schrift und klare Vernunftgründe überzeugt werde, dann kann und will ich nichts widerrufen, weil wieder das Gewissen etwas zu tun weder sicher noch heilsam ist. Weder sicher noch heilsam ist. Weder sicher noch heilsam ist. Gott, helfe mir. Amen.
Well, he fought against the powers, and he was, in the beginning, he was kind of alone. He just had a few friends, a few good friends that helped him, and then in the process he gained followers. I think really important is to be brave, and like Luther did, just to start and to do your things, because if it really is the right thing, then people will come and help you.
So you have to go on the stage with this energy of woo, and you give a poster, you take the posters, you're preparing a demonstration. It's like wir sind das Volk! Wir sind das Volk! It's like, wow, what a relief! We are the people you have to take care of.
Und wir stellten den
Antrag auf Demonstration
für den 4. November 1989. Das war dann das Ende der DDR.
Wir sind das Volk! Wir sind das Volk! Wir sind das Volk! Wir sind das Volk!
Can we do that again?
Nice, nice. Horizon, watch the horizon, nice.
There was a moment in St. Petersburg. I asked Misha's parents to have an interview with me. And out of this, there's now something created. It's called a scene.
I'm a father.
I'm his sister. I'm grandmother.
I'm a grandfather.
I'm and I.
I'm his mother.
And the grandfather, go more to your wife, please. Lana, yeah, cool. And Daniela, you have to stand behind your wife. Straight, straight. That's it. Yes, good. And...
Но мы не чувствуем себя свободными.
Миша.
Мама?
Что такое?
А как вы себя чувствовали в моем возрасте?
Мы не знали ничего другого.
Все так жили.
Только единицы могли выехать за границу. И, конечно, это было несправедливо.
Знаете-то, что было несправедливо?
Мама?
Почему всю историю есть люди, которые протестуют, что делают? Есть люди, которые не делают этого.
Страх генетический. Я думаю, что Сахаров имел просто определенные знания сначала. Он сам реально бороться может тот, кто знает, что есть и что может быть.
То есть страх и невежество?
Ну, люди довольны своим положением. Сахаров поднялся выше, ну, мне так кажется. Нет. Ну, не знаю. Почему они протестуют? Ну, в большей степени. Многих все устраивает, скажи, что очень многих все устраивает. Нет, я не думаю. Нет, ну, основную массу. Основную массу всегда все устраивает.
Ну, кажется, есть две точки зрения.
Да, две точки зрения, да. Потому что если все-таки, ну, как бы мы знаем, еще совсем как бы немного времени прошло после вот этого вот репрессивного режима, и даже у нашего поколения это еще в голове.
Мне вот интересно, почему Сахаров осмелился защищать права человека, хотя знал о последствиях, а некоторые нет?
Миш, понимаешь, это своего рода генетический страх. То есть такой страх, который передается от матери и отца ребенку. А сталинское время с его террором было не так уж давно.
Вот именно.
К тому же про Сахарова почти ничего не было известно, и он стоял немного выше простых людей. Это проблема, что простые люди не могли получить информацию. Можно было только на радио. Deutsche, viele или «Голос Америки». И можно было слушать радио только по ночам. И то, включив воду.
Это тот самый страх, который мы унаследовали.
This is the roller coaster of our show. You see already the material we are having here. We try to gather all your ideas. We already cut some. I mean, so many moments we discovered are not in. Your impression here, does it make sense to you? Do you have any question? Do you have any comments?
I'm happy with that.
Okay, so the concept is like when Zlata is speaking, I come on the stage and I agree with her. I'm telling the audience that that they like the Germany has German gay people has really better life, and I tell about the situation with this prize for this. For this center.
But you have to say what the center is.
Yeah, and it's a center of curing the homosexuality, and they got the prize from Ministry of Development for curing the homosexual people. And this is what I want to talk about, what is going on in Poland. And at the end there is something like a rock thing, because during this speech I got really angry because of all this situation, and there's like a rock thing, he's with this electric guitar, and I'm like angry rainbow. Let's all go. To the Catholic center called Odwaga, courage, in Lublin, Poland. You know what they say? They say they can heal homosexuality. Young men are meeting there every month and pray together. Read the Bible. Listen to the priest about their disease. And learn how to be a real man. Like they are playing soccer. Because, you know, it's such a manly thing to kick something. So, we are arriving to this courage center, and each one of us will grab a huge pride flag and 50 kilograms of confetti, and we will make a real colorful storm there. And you will see how angry the rainbow can be.
Like our argue scene where I argue with others when I tell my opinion. I love this because I feel like I finally have my word, that it's my time, and because everyone is talking about problems like LGBT plus, you know, like about rights, equality, but I have a different opinion, and in this scene I finally can tell that.
I would also like to be able to criticize something.
So you're Austrian.
What?
He's right. No one who is not a citizen of the country should dig into the problems of this country. Each country can decide what is best for it by itself.
Нет. People of abroad sometimes know better.
Thank you.
Yes, they are more independent.
Oh, Leonard, please. The problem of one country is also the problem of the whole world. One country influences the other. We are all connected. Let's work on the best solution together.
Work on what? I have a feeling that people, especially the young ones, create problems to make heroes out of themselves. Maybe your fights for conditions are perfect only for you, but not for the others. Minority rules.
Exactly. Just seeking attention. And they want to be different. Can I be a part of you if I think differently? Am I left enough? Am I young enough? Because I want to be a part of you.
Real talk, real talk. Let's do real talk. What are we fighting for? What are the problems of today?
Yeah, and who is fighting for what?
We have so many fighters.
Yes, too many.
Come on, do you know how many fighters we have?
Yes.
Do you know how many fighters we met in Warsaw, in St. Petersburg, in Berlin? Come on.
Actually, we met them all together.
We met 18 standers, political activists, theater directors and actors, a priest and founders of political movements as Solidarność and the Black Protest. Every single one of them influenced our play. What we learned from them will stay with us for a long time. We keep asking ourselves, what do we stand for? Do we speak up if our inner voice tells us to?
Maybe a little bit stressed because it's so near. It goes towards us. But I'm also really, I just want to do this. I want to see all these people and have this all play and show them what we think.
Very, very nervous, but maybe I would feel like finally it's happening and it's time for me and I have to be focused.
I'm excited that my parents will be there and that I will meet them, and about just the feeling of finally doing it without interruptions, and of after being all together and having done it together.
Once a time, once. Wow. And again.
Listen to us, young people. We have something important to say. You may think that you have seen everything. You heard everything. You know everything. And now we will share all our 95 theses and 95 ideas. And you will read them in all newspapers, on the internet. You will hear them on TV and on the radio. And you can see them outside the box.
We feel more than you feel. We see things which aren't seen. Your time is up. We must take the lead. There's no way back. We must take the lead. We've chosen our path. Stranger, wish us luck. We feel more than you feel. We see things which aren't seen. Your time is up. We must take the lead. There's no way back. We must take the lead. We've chosen our path. Stranger, wish us luck.
We are the puppets of his show, and the victims our soul.
Give them focus!
We can protest, can say no, but he has planned it years ago. Frustration, frustration. He's like a tractor, he won't stop.
Nice.
Until his vision will rise up. He has the power to destroy what we once were fighting for. Frustration. Frustration is when you're full of ambitions and the doors are closed. Frustration is when you're full of ambitions and the doors are closed. We know where we want to be. We won't stop searching for the key. We know where we want to be. We won't stop searching for the key.